Remember, in the stock market, someone always knows something. Hey there, Tamir from פיבונאצ'י.com here, daily market recap. Like, subscribe, and let's see the charts. SPY ended up the day with 0.39% to the upside, as we can see in the past few trading days. In the past 5 trading days, not much of a price action. 541 is the support, 548 is the resistance. Very tight price action, but each and every day that goes by, we have lower highs, lower lows below the 541. We will go and close this gap at the 535. In my opinion, this gap needs to get filled if bulls wants to gain their power back. QQQ 1.14 to the upside, but close the day with an inside candle, which means indecision in the market. It doesn't mean that bears are here or bulls are back. Just means that there is a significant battle between buyers and sellers, with 476 is the support. Bulls wants to avoid breaking below this trend line because they know that once this trend line will get broken to the downside, 467 and then 464 will come very soon. And in my opinion, bulls needs to let the bears close this gap if they want to gain their power back for the next leg up, back to the 486 and 498 to the upside. And by the way, everything that you see in here on my video is not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own due diligence. Dow Jones back retesting the yellow zone as support. 389.47 is the support. It was resistance, now retested the support. Let's see if the Dow Jones can bounce back to the 392 and 395. Otherwise, back. If this area will get broken to the downside, we know that next support is the 387, 385, and back retesting this red trend line as support for the higher lows. IWM back to the red with 0.33% to the downside, still holding below the yellow zone, below the lower border of the yellow zone. You know this yellow zone, you know the 200 area, very tough resistance. 199.50 is the support. We do have here some kind of a higher lows inside this downtrend channel. I want to see a weekly close up and above this red channel, and then we can reassess going long on IWM. Bitcoin, for the time that I'm recording this video, as you can see, Tuesday's candle is an inside candle. Now the 61,400 is the support, breaking below, and we will go retest the 58,555 as support. Overall, still bearish on the daily, bearish on the weekly. Double top scenario just got validated all the way, now breaking down and under, and we will see 55 area and then back to the 50. Overall, all across the board on crypto land, nothing much for the longs, for the bulls so far. Look at Ethereum, downtrend until proven otherwise. The lower border of the yellow zone, the 3,500 area is the resistance. Now 32.34 is the support. Below it, continuing to slide down back to the 3,000 and 28.32. Like, subscribe, don't go anywhere. We have many more setups to talk about, many more stocks and names to talk about. Hit the notification bell because you don't want to miss future live videos. We are going live every day, 8:29 Eastern Time, preparing together for the next trading day, and we are heading live midday market halftime show every day, 11:59 a.m. Eastern Time. You don't want to miss those lives. You can ask anything that you want, chart requests, and I will provide replies according to my point of view live. So make sure you hit the subscribe and the notification bell. Let's continue with the crude oil. Crude oil in the past 5 trading days, sideways move, consolidation. We are inside this broadening formation. with 79, we can say it's 80 to the downside together with this red trend line is the support. 82 together with the upper border of the broadening formation is the resistance. Breaking up of this area, we will see 85 and 87, 72 to the upside. Magnificent 7, 2.63% to the upside, back above the 44.40 area, was a very important area of support. Broke the downside, now broke above once again. We still have here this gap, and we know that more than 85% of all gaps will get filled. This gap needs to get filled. The sooner the better, but for now, bulls are holding strong inside this option channel towards the 45, 42, and then 46 and 48 to the upside. SOXX back inside the option channel. Monday tried to break down and under, but bulls are here. Bulls are still here. Bulls are not giving up on this trend line, and the 244 area is a very important area of support. Now let's see continuation back above the 248 area and then 253 and back to the 260, but overall we're still bearish on the daily. Let's see where SOXX will end up this week, below the 240, and this gap at the 233, 234 area will get filled. In my opinion, all these down gaps needs to get filled. All across the board we have gaps to the downside pretty close to where price action is now. In my opinion, those gaps needs to get filled, and then we will see the next leg up all across the board. KRE still trending inside the yellow zone. The yellow zone is a no trading zone. I want to see break up above and closing at least another 2 days above the upper border of the yellow zone, above the 46, above the 47.60, breaking below the 46.76. And we are back to the 46 and 45.40. XLE managing to hold above this downtrend line. Monday broke, Tuesday retested the support, back above. Now the 91.20 is the support. Let's see continuation above Tuesday's highs, and we will see 92 and 93.85 to the upside. Microsoft 0.7% to the upside. Another day, another sideways move, consolidation on Microsoft. We can take Fibonachi to the last 13 days, and then we can see a much better and more precise support and resistance levels to the future. And as long as Microsoft is stuck and glued to this uptrend red line, whether from the downside, preferably from the upside, but also from the downside, the way is up with 445.87 is the support. Long continuation above the 452 towards 461, breaking below the 445, and we will meet the 440 area as support. Apple 0.45 to the upside, but inside candle, inside doji, second day in a row with no price action whatsoever. Try to break above and out from the yellow zone, but got rejected. Once again, we are bearish on the daily on Apple. It doesn't mean if we are bearish, if the FTI is bearish, doesn't mean we need to go short. Just means that if we are long, we need to reassess our long position on Apple. Still bullish on the weekly, consolidation with some kind of a pullback. 206 is holding, below it 202.80, and then 192 to the downside. Nvidia is back, 6.8% to the upside, still bearish on the daily. Look where Nvidia, the high of the day, was the lower border of the FTI. The FTI is the only tool that will provide you up to 85% accuracy where price might be heading next. All you need to do is ask the FTI, what if we will get uptrend continuation above Tuesday's highs? We will meet 1 129 to the upside, and then 131.70 together with this trend line. This trend line will become from support to resistance, breaking below the 122.65, and we will meet 117 to the downside. All you need to do is put the FTI on your chart and you will have all future support and resistance, and of course you will have sell signal, buy signal, red line for stop loss for short, green line stop loss for longs, and you will have this table, multi-time frames. It will give you the sentiment on multi-time frames. And as you can see, AMD bearish on the daily, bearish on the weekly. So if you want to go long on AMD, the answer is in front of you on the chart. No time to go long for now on AMD. First, we are below this trend line, very steep trend line since beginning of March, 3.5 months of downtrend inside the yellow zone, 3 consecutive dojis, nothing much on AMD. Below the 156, we will meet 153 and 149. I'm waiting for the weekly close above the 163, and then we will reassess if it's time to go long on AMD. And when I say we, I mean the Fibonacci Traders Discord. We have multi-channels, multi-language. This is the Fibonacci Traders Discord. We have trading floor in English for day traders, for swing lounge, for options, for crypto, special request. We have in Hebrew, day trades, swing trades, futures, general chats, and more and more. And of course, we have the FTI support. We have the FTI signals. So once you join the Fibonacci Traders Gold membership, you will gain access to all those channels, and you will become a member and a part of an elite traders that are focused on one thing and one thing only, helping one another, making money day in, day out. And of course, you will gain access to this amazing tool, the FTI. And once you join the Fibonacci Traders, I can assure you, you will not want to go to any other membership or Discord or any other group. You will want to stay with the Fibonacci Traders elite team of traders. Check the links in the description below. Join us today and start see results. Netflix still inside this diamond. This diamond is consolidation between two broadening formations. We have the green broadening formation, we have the red broadening formation, and we have a larger broadening formation with the green line. But as long as Netflix is inside this diamond like, we are consolidation to the down, to the sideways, breaking below the red line. We are entering this downtrend channel, breaking above this green line. We are entering, and continuation, this uptrend channel. And now you can add the FTI on your chart. And as you can see, Netflix holding nice above the upper border of the yellow zone, the 669. Next resistance, the 678. And then breaking above this green line, back to the 690. Google 2.7% to the upside. Look at Google, what a day. Breaking up above with a very, very bullish candle. Google now is holding together with Meta, and we will talk about Meta in just a few seconds, so don't go anywhere. Hit that subscribe, hit that like, and let me know what you think about my videos. Any opinion, any feedback will be much appreciated. Just hit your comment, write your comment in the comment section below this video. Google now, the 180 is the support. It was a very tough resistance. Look at this, the 178 to the 180, very tough resistance, broke up above. Google is heading north to the 187 and 191 as next resistance. Palantir, PLTR, 1.66 to the upside. Now the lower border of the yellow zone, the 24 from resistance to support, the 50% retracement, the 2460 is the resistance. We are still bearish on the daily, bearish on the weekly, but if you are long on Palantir, in my opinion, your stop loss should be just below the 23.50. And of course, it's only my opinion. Please do your own due diligence. Never follow blindly anyone on social media. And it doesn't matter who they are, how many subscribers, how many followers, how many likes. And it doesn't matter if it's a he or a she. The only thing you have full control of is your own risk management. The only one who knows how much are you willing to lose on each and every trade is you. Long continuation above Tuesday's highs, and we will see 25 and 25.70 to the upside. Meta, together with Google, trying to hold the fort. 2.34% to the upside, broke above the yellow zone, closed the day almost at the high of the day. Now let's see continuation. Next resistance is the 513, 520 and 528 to the upside. Amazon 0.4% to the upside, but Doji inside candle, nothing much. Amazon continues to struggle with the yellow zone, and as long as we will not see a weekly close above the yellow zone or below the yellow zone, in my opinion, stay away from Amazon. Breaking below the 185 and we will see 181, and then we have a double top scenario that can take Amazon all the way back to the 175 area. Weekly close above the 188, and then we will see 189 and 190 to the upside. AVGO 0.72 to the downside, holding, as you can see, the lower border of the yellow zone once again proves itself as a very important area of support. Breaking below it, and this gap at the 1500 will get filled. Eli Lilly 1.7% to the upside. Eli Lilly continues its way towards the 930, 960, and then 1000 to the upside. In my opinion, Eli Lilly, once it will reach the 1000 or the 1034 area, all this area, only then we will see a significant pullback on Eli Lilly. As long as Eli Lilly is above the 880, we are heading north. Shopify 0.7% to the upside, but with an inside candle doji. Let's take Shopify for last 21 days, and as you can see, the upper border, the 63.60 support, 65.60, very tough resistance. Consolidation on Shopify in the last 5 trading days, long above the 66, and we will see continuation towards this blue trend line below the 63.66. We will see 62 and 61 to the downside. SMCI 2% to the upside, but Doji inside candle struggling with the lower border of the FTI. The 845 now is the resistance. Support the 805 together with the lower border of this uptrend channel. Overall, as you can see, bearish on multi-time frames on SMCI, which means no long for now on SMCI. MicroStrategy 9% to the upside. Did we miss the bull run on MicroStrategy? And as we can see, one candle does not change the overall sentiment. You can take trend lines if you prefer. I prefer Fibonacci trend lines, and as you can see, what are the trend lines helps us to identify the trend, and the trend, until proven otherwise, we are in a downtrend since middle of May, already 1 month of a downtrend. Let's see continuation above Tuesday's highs, and we will meet the 1570 area, the upper border of this downtrend channel, the green line, closing weekly above it, and then we can start reassess going long on MicroStrategy. Tesla 2.6% to the upside. Tesla still inside this box. I want to see a weekly close above this box, and then we can start taking long position on Tesla towards 197 and 205 as next resistance. 182, very important area of support, breaking below, and we will see 179, 176, and back to this lower border of this box. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the top 5 gainers of the last trading day. First, Rivian. Someone always knows something. Rivian, after hours, look at this, 34% to the upside. 34, by the way, is a Fibonacci number. 5 billion investment from Volkswagen into Rivian. 5 is a Fibonacci number. So what do we see? Everything. First, someone always knows something. Second, everything surrounds Fibonacci. Now, 34% to the upside brings towards this area, the 1650 area. You see? 16 all the way to here. Now, put Rivian on the top of your watch list. First, this gap, this void, once again, did not get filled. All this void. Price just jumped above, and you have all this void. Price will, with up to 85% chance, this void will get filled. And the sooner the better. It means we can anticipate Rivian going down back to the 12 area. No one knows. Someone knows something, but no one knows when it will happen. CCL, 8.7% to the upside. CCL trending nicely inside an uptrend channel. Now long continuation, and we will meet the green line. And CLH, another cruise line, 5% to the upside. By the way, 8, Fibonacci number. 5, Fibonacci number. Now what do we see here? All this area on NCLH, very important area of resistance. We can add the FTI, and as you can see, the 1856, very tough resistance, breaking up and above. First, this gap at the 1880 will get filled, and then 1930 and 2030 to the upside. RCL, 4% to the upside, broke above the yellow zone, 162 above it, 166 and 172. And we have HPE, 3.2% to the upside, holding above the upper border of the yellow zone. Let's see continuation towards the 2161 and then 2282 to the upside. Overall, HPE, nice uptrend until proven otherwise. Thank you very much for watching this video. I do hope you found it helpful, educational. If so, like, subscribe. Don't forget to check the links in the description below. Choose your path to financial freedom. Until the next video, stay safe.